Is yours. I hope you are just in time. Thanks.
Perfect. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Markus Häupl. I'm a mining engineer and expert in digitalization. We see a lot of efforts concentrated that exploitation of mineral resources is sustainable, but digitalization plays a major key role. So what I want to explain you today is a very easy way to make digitalization very easy with our so-called ecosystem approach, a very easy approach in order to combine information to reduce the complexity and raise the efficiency of the mines and the mining engineers. What we found, even though everybody agrees to digitization, we have to see that around 96% of data is unused. Yeah? Everybody agrees and says we need to do digitization, but mining and construction, they do very hard in order to do that, so it takes quite a while to really ease that things. So what are the challenges in the mining industry? There are a lot of different tools, a lot of different applications for the mining engineers. They are out in the mine and they need to play around with a lot of different tools. So that makes their life very difficult and complex. They need to play with different tools. They need to integrate their tools. So they have problems in communication. That means there are a lot of data silos out of these tools that are out there. That fosters miscommunication. And at the end, these mining engineers, they want to have specific analysis of their data. But if the data analysis is not possible, you even don't get the information out of the system. So what's our ecosystem approach? Quite easy. We try to ease systems, so we reduce miscommunication, and we increase efficiency. So all the companies along the mining value chain, with all their different technologies, with all their different services, they are integrated. So at the end, we create one single source of truth. We integrate that technology. We give it back to these companies. And last but not least, through that ecosystem approach, people are able to integrate different IoT sensors, different services, and see it on one single site. So at the end, what's the one-stop technology platform for the mining industry? Now is active a few years in integrating a lot of different services from our own company, but also from partners, from third parties. So we are in contact with many companies that are active in the mining industry, and we give them the chance to work together with us. We integrate the data, and doing that, data are integrated. There are no data silos more, and it's going on quite well. So the three elements of the platform are the site view, the marketplace, and analytics, and I will explain you what it's all about, these three things. The marketplace comprises of different tool sets that holds all the different technologies, the services, and even AI features, even AI classifiers that have been trained. You may book them, you may order them, and just go there. Here is one example that shows our marketplace with these technologies, with services and the AI software. So what we want to do in that case, we want to make it very easy to access technology that might be used on a mining site. People should not look around quite a lot of time. They should not be bothered with all the information, with all the interfaces, and they even don't have the skills or the people. So we provide them a very easy access to these tools. Site view is another module that provides all the access to your different mining sites. That is some kind of a management tool to administer your site, to integrate users. And you will see it here. So you create your new sites, you do collaboration. That's maybe like Microsoft Teams. You invite people that should see information. So you invite stakeholders that need to see the sites. You do notifications. So it's a very easy approach just to see what's going on these sites and to provide this information. SiteView itself also integrates all these data that comes from the machines, from the drone flights. You see here machine data, images, plans and maps, any data source. All this information are integrated, easily accessible, and so mining managers can do their information and base their decisions on that. Last but not least, analytics. That's maybe the most deep dive into the data. So all the information that are retrieved from all the different sources, they are analyzed here. That means you can do your data-driven decisions, KPI reporting, everything in terms of data is reported and shown in terms of maps, bar charts, graphs, and so forth. So what I want to mention is that our system is constantly evolving. We have a very huge number of partners that already joined the ecosystem. Even here on the trade fair, I have to say we are glad that we found lots of companies that are interested in taking the chance to make a very easy way for digitization in the mining industry. About itself is a software as a service company. We are headquartered here in Munich, so it's our hometown here, and we are quite glad that we're already on the market in 12 European countries. And if you have any questions, we are just here in the hall over there. Just contact us, and I'm glad to answer any of your questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Häupl, for the short presentation on AI analytics in mining. So do you have any questions for Dr. Häupl? Oh, please try to speak a little bit louder. Yeah.
Definitely it's a challenge, yeah, but we are an expert in doing that. That means we have our data. So the question was maybe to ask if cybersecurity is an issue and a problem in doing our ecosystem. Yes, of course, we need to think on that. We have very special systems, but all our data that we store are here in Germany. They are on clouds here. We don't use a lot of external services like AWS or Azure. So we store our data here. Once we collect data from IoT systems, they are secured there. They are transmitted via VPN, virtual private network. So we took a lot of effort, maybe that answers your question, to collect the data. That's always a problem, to get the data from the edge to the backend system. And one important thing is, with all the information that we have, we are GDPR compliant. That means all images are blurred. If we recognize people or any public areas, this information is blurred and it's not visible to the public.
One moment, the micro is coming.
Okay. I think I got the question. So if it required 5G or very high-speed internet, depending on the service that you need. If you just have single sensor data, that's just a few megabytes per hour. So it's 3G, 4G. We never used 5G, even if it's not available. have to say. 4G is very fine. If you want to have pictures in a very high frequency, then of course you need to have a bigger data bandwidth. But using, let's say, machine-to-machine cards that are very capable, the data transmission rate was never a problem in that use cases that we have right now.
Do you have experience with underground mine, or do you have any customers that use this ecosystem where they are working underground mining?
Yes. What we do is a specific scaler, for instance. One company wanted to know the activities of a mining scaler. That means we have a specific IoT device that recognizes all the movements of the scaler and the accelerations. And we also take images every second. That means we correlate the activity of the machine to the sensor data. And they use it to improve the skills of the people in order how to operate the machine. Because why did we do that? The customer asked us to do it because one machine had a breakdown with several 100,000 euro of damage cost. And that's one single use case. But we also have cameras that we could use underground. Camera are, doesn't matter if they're over or underground. If we think about sensor data, of course, it's an issue if you have GNSS connectivity or Wi-Fi connectivity and some Wi-Fi hotspots underground.
Yeah, thank you very much. For further question, I would suggest go to the booth here in the hall.